Well, hey guys, and welcome to Buzzin' Leeds, the programme dedicated to showcasing local talent, art and culture. And today, we've come to Leeds and to the city's iconic culture club, which is definitely where it's all at.
This week, we've scoured the city to see what we can unearth.
And we found some real gems. I'm Alicia Holmes.
And I'm George Edwards.
Some brilliant stuff on today's programme and you'll definitely want to stick around.
I took a trip down to Dance Studio Leeds to take part in a Jedi Saber Academy, which interestingly mixed Star Wars with martial arts.
And we have a live performance by our star guest, Leeds band The World Keeps.
And Mick Artistic, a jack of all trades, is with us in the studio to talk about what he does and what makes Leeds so fantastic.
Whatever you do, don't blow up the chip shop, because it's all we've got in the way of fast food.
As well as all of this, we have a chance for you to enter our competition and a chance to win our star prize.
All this and more is coming up in the next half an hour, so you definitely won't want to miss it.
But first up, we delve straight into the enigmatic Swarm Festival.
So what is the Swarm Festival, I hear you ask? Well, we thought the same, so we sent our reporter, Katie Wilson, down to investigate.
Somehow we've managed to get behind the scenes exclusive on Swarm. I'm not even sure what it's about myself, so why don't we go check out the behind the scenes? So at the moment it looks like they're still getting ready.
So my name's Alex Palmer, I'm the Artistic Director of Riptide Theatre Company. Swarm is part theatre, part nightclub. It's, imagine going out on a night out and half the people you meet are actors and you suddenly get taken away with a narrative and what you would imagine on the stage. 5 different narratives happening all the time in the night, so you can't see the show in one sitting because you can't physically get to different spaces in time. So when you're watching something, there will be another scene happening.
So we've seen the behind the scenes of Swarm, so now it's time to check out the actual event. If you're looking for something fun to do and you're fed up of your normal night out, this is definitely something you need to check out. You've got drinks, socialising with friends, what more could you ask for?
That looked like a really interesting event.
Yeah, it looked different.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before. Do you think that's something you go to?
Definitely. Just reading about it, I thought it looked good.
Yeah, I might have to go and check that out. Well, don't forget to tweet us if you have any thoughts or stories regarding Leeds or any of the topics we've covered in the show.
Tweet at Yorkshire V with the hashtag BuzzinLeeds and we'll read out some of our favourites later on in the show. We are now joined by Mick Artistic in the studio. He is literally a man of many talents.
And I'm sure you're all wondering exactly what he does, as I know I am, and I can't wait to find out more about him.
So please welcome Mick Artistic. Hi Mick. So
thanks for joining us. So what exactly do you do?
I play this keyboard and I chuck straws around and I draw people in biro and brown paper bags. And I do wallpapering occasionally as well.
Right. Sounds very interesting.
Could you show us anything right now?
Like a song, you mean?
Yeah,
Shall I do a song? Here we go. This is on the Casio, so we'll just put the rhythm on. It says Enka, and that's the Enka. There it goes. Man in cords, his name's Wilfred. Man in cords with a younger wife. Walking behind his younger family, carrying eggs. Not a bad life. Man in cords. Mustard creases sharp as a razor. Mustard creases neat, neat, neat. Will it be a white shirt? I think so. Man in cords. Pleat, pleat. Man in cords, MOT pending. Caravan holiday, Forester Dean. There won't be no telly, just cards and Scrabble. Apple crumble, ice cream. Man in cords. Placemats ready. Sunshades on. Head out on the highway. He's gone. Man in cords. Man in cords, he's so dependable. He's got a villa abroad. He's no sexual threat. He's a man in cords. Man in cords. Pleat, 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 pleat.
I've never heard anything like that before. That was
brilliant.
very entertaining.
Well, thank you very much. Thank
Very
you, Joe.
entertaining. Well, have you got any sort of last advice to give to anyone who wants
Last
to...
advice, breathe. Keep breathing. Actually, just give it some of that. Advice about life. I'm an old man. Just keep walking forward and do what you're good at. And if you're good at art, then just follow art. And you won't make a lot of money at it, but you're not in it to make money. You're just in it to make yourself happy. And that's a big bonus in life. Just keeping happy.
So could you just quickly tell us what events you have coming up?
I can quickly tell you, yes. We've got a gig at the Broodnell Social Club on June the 16th, Thursday. Starts at 7:30, tickets still available. And then I've got a slow exhibition that's on at Bispro's Pianos in Holbeck. It's called Magic People, and it's loads of paintings of magic people of Leeds that I think are magic.
Right,
Very
that sounds
interesting.
brilliant.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Mick, and all the best for all your future events. So if you're near any of them, I'd definitely get down because it sounds very interesting.
Well, thank you very much. Right, well.
So earlier today we were lucky enough to be joined by the local band, The World Keeps, in the studio. And they look set not to take just Leeds, but the rest of the country by storm.
And we definitely had a glimpse into their world, so take a look at what we found out. Now it's the moment you've all been waiting for, as we are joined by The World Keeps.
So would you like to introduce yourselves and your roles in the band, please?
My name's Izzy and I play bass and vocals.
I'm Tom and I play rhythm guitar and vocals.
I'm Ben and I play drums.
And I'm Daly and I play lead guitar.
Yeah, so how did the band start and what made you want to form it as a group?
Well, I went to high school with Ben and I've always known Daly's through growing up in Morley. We all grew up in Morley and we'd all sort of known each other all our lives, but then we'd never played in the same band together.
So we hear you've been recording on the BBC Introducing Acoustic session. So how was it and what did you achieve from that?
Yeah, that were awesome, yeah.
We had a good time.
We had a good time.
Really good time.
Yeah.
We've done it a few times now, haven't we?
No, not on BBC.
Did interview.
No, he's getting a bit
we
ahead of
got a song
himself.
played on there, but then we went back and did the interview and the live performance.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did like 3 songs, didn't we? A photo afterwards, didn't we? A photo times.
Yeah, I think he liked us,
Yeah.
to be honest. I think he liked us.
That got Facebooked,
Yeah.
Instagrammed, everywhere.
Shoved in people's faces. We're on radio. But yeah, no.
We just enjoy it. We have a good time. We get
That's
together
what it's
and,
about more than anything.
you
It's
know.
about us just having a laugh, you know. Hopefully it'll go on to bigger, better things, but main thing is...
We're mates. We're more important than we're
we
mates.
have
We're just,
banter,
you know, it's a way of life for us.
Got your EP coming out in the summer, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of work gone into that one. Still yet untitled.
Took
Don't
a
put
long
that much
time.
work into it.
We've banded about a couple of different titles, but we haven't settled on
But
anything.
we're actually in
yet.
studio last night recording and it sounds awesome, so
Yeah.
we'll
Keep
keep you
it-
posted about that one.
Definitely.
So have you got any upcoming gigs or tours in the near future?
Yeah, we've got we're playing Library in Leeds. That's on 20th of August.
It's a 360 club.
360 Club, yeah. so that-
Yeah, we love
Leeds.
playing there.
We love it there.
But yeah, Rich always has us back there. He always asks us back like pretty much straight after we played.
Have you got any favourite gigs that you've played recently?
We played the St George's Day Festival in Morley.
A guy blew his hand off. That were really. It wasn't good. It wasn't good for that reason. But you know what I mean. That it was notable. Like something happened. No, we played
St George's Day Festival in Morley, where we're from. They had.
So if people want to find out where you're playing and when, where can they go online? So social media.
Main place is Facebook. That's the easiest way to get in touch with us, which is just facebook.com/worldkeeps. We're on Twitter and Instagram as well. Pretty much everywhere, really, we're about. But main place is Facebook.
May have noticed I've had a wonderful haircut since then.
Nice chop. Oh, well, I think it looks nice anyway.
They did this. They just took it all away.
Well, the guys were really nice to interview, and we'd just like to say thanks again for the guys for coming in. They'll be performing their single Bury Me at the end of the show, and I promise you won't want to miss it.
It's now time for a short break, but don't go anywhere. It's still to come. Be prepared to watch me battle it out at the Jedi Sabre Academy.
And we get the inside scoop on an upcoming filmmaker's new project.
On top of this, we've got a competition in a few minutes, and we'll be telling you all the musical events coming up in Leeds this weekend. Don't forget to tweet us at Yorkshire Beat with the hashtag BuzzInLeeds, as we love to hear your thoughts and opinions.
So don't go anywhere, and we'll see you after the break. It's competition time, in which you can win a tour around our very own studio. All you need to do is answer this simple question. Which one of the following bands originated from Leeds? Is it A, Kasabian, B, Kaiser Chiefs, or C, Arctic Monkeys? You can enter by tweeting your answer to @YorkshireV with the hashtag BuzzInLeeds. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, my name's Ryan Marsh. I work for Brain Tumour Research and Support Across Yorkshire, or BTRS for short. My dad contracted a brain tumour in March 2011. Unfortunately, my dad passed away in June 2014. All the support that we received from BTRS throughout the whole process was excellent. All in all, BTRS do provide a brilliant service as a charity, and if anyone knows of anyone suffering from a brain tumour, then please get in contact with us.
Head on down to Revive Leeds, where your trash is our treasure.
We reuse and recycle your unwanted goods. Our mission is to divert waste from landfill, help the local community, whilst raising money for our founding charities, Slate, Emmaus and St Vincent de Paul.
We're open 7 days a week, so swing by and browse for your next bargain. Reduce, reuse, recycle, revive.
Well, welcome back to Buzzin' Leeds, and we've had a lot of you tweeting throughout the show, and we've picked out some of our favourites to read to you. So,
tweets. So at Gabrielle May says, love the Swan part, interesting going myself.
We love that part too.
Yeah, it
Definitely.
was very good
And
experience.
at Set says, looking forward to going to George doing the Jedi thing. So am I,
Yeah,
actually.
definitely don't want to
I'm
miss
very
it.
excited for that one.
At Joey P153 says, great show, looks like Leeds is very deserving of City of Culture title. Can't wait to be back. We're so glad to be here.
Definitely. And finally, at Alison Hall _ says, love this show, really looking forward to seeing more of it. Well, stay tuned, because definitely a lot more to come.
Anyway, thank you to everyone who tweeted in.
And as always, we love to hear your thoughts on the programme and what we can do to involve you guys more.
So this week, I went to Dance Studio Leeds to take part in the Jedi Sabre Academy. Here's what I got up to. So I'm down at the Dance Studio Leeds, here to take part in the Jedi Lightsaber Academy class. I'm pretty excited because I do like a bit of Star Wars, but they do seem a bit all serious.
Not too bad.
Starting the Lightsaber Academy was basically down to the fact I've been training martial arts, but kind of on and off for 20 years. Started with judo when I was 5, karate, taekwondo, blah blah blah. Went through all that. Did quite a bit of weapons training as well, with katanas, nunchucks, bow staff, different things.
Training started off pretty easy. We just learnt the basics. I still struggled regardless.
We should switch halfway down.
I got into sabering after I saw The Force Awakens. My mates found this place on the internet, said I should come here because I'd get to practice against other people. Showed up, they were all really nice, and I've just kept coming.
and he started to let us do our own thing. We sort of freestyled with the cool lightsabers.
It was my first time, but I had great fun. I mean, I guess it was what I expected. It sort of says it on the tin, so yeah, it was brilliant.
The reason why I come here personally is to gain new skills and get fit at the same time. You know what I mean? Not just for general purposes, but also for the stage too. You know, as a performer, it's great to expand your skill set, and these guys are amazing across the board. Whether it's martial arts or the saber combat, it's just incredible skills you can't get anywhere else.
So in our sessions, basically, we start off with kind of a nice light kind of cardio warm up, just to get the heart pumping, just to get you moving a little bit stretching. And then we kind of tend to recap every week on our basic drills. So we start with light two-handed grip, single-handed grip, and then moving drills as well, just to get people moving. And then we kind of work on each week it's a bit different. We've got either kind of defensive maneuvers, attacking sequences, counter-attacks, different combinations, just kind of building a repertoire for people so they've got a different arsenal of moves. The main thing with our saber system is that it's not so much this is how you have to duel or this is what you must do. There's a lot of different stances, grips, techniques to the point where people can pick and choose what they like. If it doesn't feel natural, you don't use it. If it does, use it. So it's one of those where people kind of can just be natural with it and it's not forced so much, and they can eventually build up to the point where they've got their own style of fighting with a saber, rather than everyone kind of being forced to kind of move the same way.
It's the most exercise I've had in absolutely ages, and I definitely recommend it.
That looked actually really, really fun.
It was. I had such a good time. There's a lot of exercise as well.
Yeah,
like,
I can
you
imagine.
may have seen it. Very sweaty. But yeah, if you have the chance, I'd say just go down there. Just check it out, because it's good for anyone to go. Like Ryan said in the video.
Do you have to like Star Wars to go?
Not really, because it's just pretty much just martial arts. They just replace the sword with a lightsaber.
Very true. It does look very cool. So what time is that on and when?
7:30 every Friday night at Dance Studio Leeds. So it's
definitely check that out if you can.
Yeah, definitely.
Very interesting. Well, arts and culture definitely needs to be showcased to the world, especially in a city as diverse as Leeds.
This is exactly what Leeds City Museum has done with a variety of exhibits which really capture diversity perfectly.
Well, we sent Shay down to explore the exhibits.
Hi, I'm Shay David and I'm standing here in front of the Leeds City Museum checking out the LGBT exhibition.
At the Leeds City Museum, there's one exhibit never before seen and stands as a testament of changing times. There are a range of exhibits featured here. The suffragettes to the very first LGBT exhibit.
The reason the project came about was because it's a big part of our agenda. It's hard to reach groups, people that maybe we haven't engaged with as much as the service would like. So it's on, and it's also part of like a national agenda as well as our own local authority agenda. And also it's a part of Leeds which I don't think Leeds Museums has done enough work on. So yeah, and it's most of it I think is quite contemporary as well. Yeah, my aim personally is to continue this work, and as a service that's what we want to do and build on it. One thing we will be doing when this display comes down is to try and do some contemporary collecting, so there's some legacy of the project.
The chronicles of the LGBT community is ever expanding and becomes more and more diverse and dynamic. The exhibit features many iconic moments in the community, such as the Welsh mining strikes of 1987, the Employment Equality Act of 2003, and the Stonewall riots of 1969. All of these contribute to the ever-changing story of the LGBT community and its role in Leeds culture. The exhibits even feature a dance and performance act by Jamie Fletcher, available with the view at the front of the exhibit.
It looks better than the average boring museum.
Boring.
Yeah, definitely go there.
But it does look good, like changing the formula of the regular museum, you know. But from art to film, we now explore a different side of culture in Leeds.
Gage Oxley is a young local filmmaker who's putting Leeds in the spotlight with his third feature film.
And we were privileged enough to meet up with Gage to talk about his new film.
We sent our film critic Katie Wilson to meet him.
And I'm here with Gage Oxley to talk about your filming experience. So firstly, I think our audience would like to know a bit about you and how you got into filming.
Okay, so my name is Gage, and I got into filming kind of when I was about 8 years old. I started with the Leeds Young Film Festival. They had this programme called Media Fish, and since there it's kind of just sparked my passion for film and has just developed from there. I started making short films, just kind of with little cameras in my back garden. And then from there, I'm now about to start my third feature film.
Like you're saying, you got in from like 8 years old, but is there any like films or directors that stood out when you were just like, wow, this has like just inspired me even more, I want to be like these people?
Well, the very first film I actually saw when I realised that people actually made films was an Italian film called La Bella Vita, or Life is Beautiful, and it was just absolutely stunning. It was the first film that really made me think I want to go into filmmaking. In terms of film directors, I love Tim Burton. His style is just incredible, and his films are brilliant as well.
You've got a new production, so do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my next feature film is called The Pursuit of Normality. Again, kind of drama. It's quite gritty in some ways, and it's about this young author who's wanting to kind of be a successful author, really, and he is slowly deciding that the only way he can get there is by pushing the boundaries of morality. With the last one we did, Beneath Shadows, which is only about kind of mental health and depression and anxiety and PTSD, we've so far actually helped 14 people access mental health services that they needed and deserved as well. So it's really important for us that our films have an effect on people and we can actually help change someone's life, I guess.
I always love a film where I walk out and I'm like, it makes me think of stuff. And I'm like, oh, actually, that's left a massive impact on me. Is that what you're kind of aiming towards?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'd love to be able to have. And with the premiere of the last one, well, that's what we saw, and it was incredible.
Happiness is not a destination. It's about the journey. Just remember that.
Even the most incredibly depressed people can sometimes be cheerful. I am half water, just as you are. If you can't go through an obstacle, then go around it. Waterless.
You will bite your tongue until it bleeds, hanging by the skin of your own teeth. Silence is your loudest scream. I don't know.
It's like you're not even here, Anna. It's like you're trying not to exist.
Won't you talk to me?
Well, what do you think of that then?
It's a bit emotional. I think I'd get a bit emotional watching that.
I think Gage said that anyone who was interested could get involved on his next project via Facebook.
Yeah,
so
search on Facebook. I think it's really great that someone sort of has their own initiative to think, I want to direct films, so that's something I'm going to do, pursue it. And considering now he's on his third one, I think that shows he's really good. So I would definitely, I would definitely take this opportunity to work with him because I think he'd be a really good, good director. And check out the film if you can.
Yeah, so now it's that time of the programme where we tell you what's coming up in Leeds.
Right around the corner, we have the Everyman Music Film Festival, which Dalton has more on.
The brilliant Everyman Cinema is hosting the exciting Music Film Festival, which celebrates music and film. Manager Billy Humphreys explains more about the background of the event.
We want to organise events to bring in different faces to Everyman, different clientele. We're trying to get a younger audience in, slightly different demographic. At the moment, our normal guests are between 35 young professionals, and we'll sort of bring that down a little bit, bring something different to coincide music, live music with film.
And do you think other cinema chains that are not associated with Everyman, should be hosting events like these to celebrate the importance of music and film?
to offer them to have space. I mean, we've got a bar area. I mean, we're a different kind of experience. We're supposed to be a night out rather than a trip to the cinema or a day out. I think other cinemas are great for what they do, but that's kind of why we're hosting this event, to show that we are different. I think it's important to attend this event because it's a slightly different event. I mean, there's going to be a live band playing. We've got 2 live bands playing for one of the films. It's also to celebrate how great the entertainment industry is. If you've got a great film with a great score, with a great song, it's not a better night out, is there?
Well, I know, George, that you definitely have a thing for every man.
I do have a thing for every man. I adore it. It's my favourite place in Leeds. If you haven't been before, definitely check it out.
I do agree with him.
Watching a film on it, there's nothing like watching a film on a sofa, eating a pizza.
Yeah, it is really good. Well, other events. Tomorrow night we have Daniel Bell playing at the Y Club in Leeds and Corey Henry Howard performing at the Assembly Rooms on the 14th of May.
Also on the 14th of May, the David Broad Trio are playing at the Headingley Enterprise and Arts Centre and the Phantoms are playing at the Broadway.
Now, the Brundale Social Club definitely seemed to have a hive of activity over the weekend, with Mike Peters kicking it off on the 14th of May, followed by the Jaw Formidable on the 16th of May, and the Hayseed Dixie on the 17th of May.
And finally, the Leeds Waterfront Festival will be held on the 25th and 26th of June. If you want any more information about this, visit our website, www.yorkshire-voice.com. Also, like events worth checking out.
Definitely, so if you're around, definitely check them out.
Don't forget mixed events.
Yeah. Well, before we go, it's time to announce the winner of our competition.
Thank you to everyone who entered. The answer was B, Kaiser Chiefs, and the winner is @set. We'll message you after the show with all the details.
Well, that's a wrap. We've had an extremely busy show this week with a variety of talent and culture showcase, and it's definitely a reason why I love Leeds. So goodbye from me.
As promised, we have the up-and-coming band, The World Keeps, to play us out with their single, Bury Me. Thank you for watching.
Bury me underneath the demons you don't want to leave your head. Forget me, just like it's make-believe. Keep me to yourself. But tonight, I wanna show you off. I've got big dreams, but no catcher hanging from my bed, so it looks like I'll be chasing with the rest of them. You don't recognize me, 'cause I'm not the kid I used to be, but I can't sit this out again. 'Cause you only want me when you want me. You only want me when you want me. You only want me when you want me. You only want me. Bury me underneath the demons you don't want to leave your head. Forget me, just like it's make-believe. Keep me to yourself, but tonight I want to show you off. And I love the way that dress gets to your body, but flows from those hips, so I can't judge your intentions. But I wanna taste your lips all the same. No consequences in my thoughts when that dress falls and hits my bedroom floor. 'Cause you only want me when you want me. You only want me when you want me. You only want me when you want me. You only want me. Bury me underneath the demons you don't want to leave your head. Forget me, just like it's make-believe. Keep me to yourself, but tonight